Okay, on number 4, we're going to graph a secant graph here. Start with the amplitude is 1/2, and now the period is 2 pi over b. Okay, so let's notice that our b value now is in terms of pi. So we have 2 pi over 8 pi. So now those are going to cancel out. And 2 over 8 is just going to leave me with 1/4 there for the period. Okay, notice I'm not adding or subtracting anything inside or outside parentheses. So there's no vertical shift and then there's no horizontal shift. Now, recall to graph secant here. What I'm going to do first is graph the cosine curve first. Okay, my amplitude is, I'm going to count by halves here vertically. So 1/2 is negative 1/2. And then we have a period of 4. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be 1/4. Now half of 1/4 will be 1/8, and half of 1/8 will be 1/16. So I'm counting about 16ths. 1/16, 2/16. This one would be 3/16. Okay, so let's sketch in. Since this is secant, what's going to help me graph secant here is cosine. So my cosine curve would start up at 1/2, and then go down to 0 at 1/16, down to negative 1/2 at 1/8. Right, back up to 0, 3/16, and then back up at 1/2 at 1/4. Okay, so I'm going to sketch this in, and then I'm going to draw my secant graph here. Okay, so recall, secant really is 1 over cosine. Okay, let's recall secant of theta equals 1 over cosine theta. So where cosine theta is 0, secant is going to be undefined. So cosine of theta is 0 here where it crosses the x-axis. So it's crossing the x-axis at 1/16, and it's crossing the x-axis at 3/16. So on my graph now, I'm going to have asymptotes of those values. And now, to get the secant graph, all we have to do is chase those asymptotes here. We're going to chase it from the min and the max values. So I'm going to chase it from the 1/2 here and the negative 1/2 down here. And this 1/2 over here. And I have to remember, I have to go back and erase my cosine curve. Cosine just helped me get the graph. It's not actually the graph. Okay, now we need to go back and fill these in. 1/8, 1/16, and 3/16.